welcome to your weekly reading. I would also like to welcome our cross watchers. Also want to thank all of the support that you guys have been giving us with the personal private readings. If you would like to have a personal private reading, you may do so by contacting me. The information will be in the description below. All right, my lovely Leos. Let's see what we have for you. But Leos, please keep in mind, this is a collective general reading. So take what resonates with you and leave behind what does not. All right, Leos, let's see what we have in store for you at this time for the week coming in and going forward. Ooh. All right, Leos, let's see what's going on with you guys here. All right, Leo, some of you guys are expecting. These are expectations that some of you planned but didn't plan. You enjoyed the fun, but you didn't know what was the outcome. So Leos, I do see some new birth going on here. Some of you guys are either pregnant or you are about to be. Okay, do see a new baby. That definitely points out to me here, and I do see this and feel this energy very strong. There is some new pregnancies coming about here, so some of you guys had some hot girl summers already, and summer just began. I do see that, but then at the same time, for others that are not expecting, or well, I shouldn't say not expecting, because there's a lot of you guys that wasn't expecting. Leos, this one right here, I'm telling you, it has pregnancy all over it. Okay, I see pregnancy all over this one. But I have to tell you also, there's a lot of new creation going on here. There's a lot of new life heading your way, such as you having a new life, starting over, doing things different. You're going to see the changes that come about within you, Leos, to the point where it's going to be a new birth in you, new finances, a lot of different things that are coming into play for you. Some of you guys are going to be seeing some cardinals too. You're going to be seeing these cardinals, and these cardinals represent loved ones that are coming to say hi, to come to say hello, to come visit. You guys are going to be seeing that. And when you begin to see the cardinal, you're going to know those are new beginnings that's headed your way. Your ancestors are letting you know that you got this, whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is that you've been trying to fix in your life. You guys are headed in the right direction with that. There's a lot of new beginnings for you that is coming toward you, my lovely Leos. But I have to say that for some of you guys, I'm not playing. That pregnancy is just so strong. That feeling of pregnancy is so strong right now that I feel when it comes to this card. When I touch this card, I definitely see a new child here. Okay, someone, or there's more than one person there. There is a baby coming about. Okay, I don't want to, be the bearer of bad news for some of you guys, but then there's good news. I feel like that is something good. Some of you guys wanted a new baby. Okay, so I do see that is a congratulations for a lot of you as well. But for others, there is a new beginning. There's new birth in your life. There's a lot of different changes that you've been wanting to try. Different is happening. So, and then to get your sign, you're going to be seeing that red cardinal is going to be one of the brightest red cardinals that you've ever seen. So watch out for that as well. Okay. And then it's like some of you guys have been stressing. You've been trying to figure out how you're going to do it. You're feeling overwhelmed, and your mind is just all over the place. Okay. And it's like you're scaring yourself. You're going to sleep and you're thinking about the things that just didn't fit well in your life. You guys are holding on to some grief and some pain. Let it go. And that is where your fear is coming in at. Okay, let that fear go, because you have a lot of things that are really coming toward you that are good things. Okay, and this is the end of what it is that you're feeling. That's why I say let it go. It was painful. It was a painful ending. Some of you guys were betrayed, and there was some backstabbing, and there was some loss. There was a lot of crises going on. And that's what scares you, and that's what makes you feel the way that you feel when you're trying to rest and you can't, because you keep thinking about all the things that they near destroyed you, okay? Or it came very close. And I have to tell you, it's going to be okay, because at the end of the day, it didn't break you. It did not break you. It didn't hit you so hard to the point where you lost everything, okay? Because you're still standing strong, Leos, okay? You're still standing strong. So don't worry about a lot of things that you thought just really just took you out, or things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. It didn't go as planned. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So just walk away from those things and stay away from people that has negative behaviors. Okay. Because I do see some communication coming through, and that communication is bad talk of other people. Remove yourself from the situation. Don't involve yourself, Leo. Do not engage in this conversation, because they're gonna try to point the finger at you and say you started the conversation, you the one that said this, you the one that said that. So Leo, back yourself up by removing yourself from the conversation that are getting ready to head toward you. I feel like some of you guys have already been in that situation where you were in conversation with someone, and they led the conversation, but you did have some things to say as well, Leo, and it wasn't all that great, but it wasn't all that bad either. But that other person is going to switch it around and make it seem like you started the conversation, you had all the bad things to say, and they're not going to repeat what they said, but they're going to definitely try to take what they said and what you said and put it all in one type of story. Okay. So kind of watch out for that, because you guys are on the road to making things happen for yourself. You guys have been manifesting. You guys have been trying to take the power in making some change. You are definitely working on yourself. So that's why I say leave that conversation alone. Leave the past where it's at. Leave everything that you thought took you out. Leave that right there where it's at. Leave it behind, because it's no longer part of what you're trying to do going forward. It's like you've been waiting on this change. And when I say you've been waiting on this change, Leo, you guys have been waiting. You've been hanging around trying to figure out what is going on. The suspense of how things are going to turn out for you has definitely been on your mind. Okay. And when I say it has been on your mind, the suspense of what is going to take place, how things are going to happen, what's going to happen next. I want change, but it don't seem like it's happening no time soon. Yes, it is. Enlighten yourself to know that you do not have to continue to wonder what's going to go on in your life. Just know, whatever it was that you went through in life, you didn't drown. You didn't drown. It did not take you out. You're okay. You've been hanging in there for as long as you can, even when you felt like you were weak. Leo, use that Leo strength. Okay, use the strength that you know that you have and continue to hang on. Okay, because you're about to make yourself turn that lifestyle upside down. Okay, so the way that it read, where you were hanging, no, turn it around. Okay, turn that weight upside down to the point where you know that your change is right here, because you are making that change. You are making a difference in your life. You've been manifesting this. Okay, in the midst of it, it just seemed like it just took so long for your manifestations to come forward. It took so long for all your prayers to come forward, because you were waiting and waiting and waiting, to the point where you almost lost the belief that you can actually make a change in your own life. You almost lost that belief, but you still hung in there. There were days when you felt like, nope, I'm just done. It's not happening. I'm not going to keep just waiting around. Just forget it. No, but then there was those days when you were like, you know what? I have to. If I want change, I have to. I have to wait this out. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, you definitely was on the right road, and then you kind of fell off a little bit. But you know what? Your prayers were still being answered. Regardless of how you felt when you felt like you were being defeated, your prayers were still being answered. So continue to pray on that change and that difference in your life, because that new beginning is right there. When I say that new beginning is right there, I really truly mean that. You have a lot of new beginnings that's headed towards your way. And know that that control that you have over your life, it is yours. The abundance is yours. The new life foundation that you've been trying to build for your family, it is yours. You have taken control over it all. Even when you felt like you couldn't move around anymore, you couldn't do any more about anything, just know you guys are leading the example of what it is of your vision. Okay, you guys had the vision to do more for yourself and for your family and make things happen. You guys had that vision and you're going to play it out. And I do see where some of you guys are kind of doubting those that, and I'm speaking now to those that are actually pregnant or about to get pregnant. You're questioning if this is the right person for you. Okay. You're questioning if you should even keep that child. You guys are definitely paired up pretty good. When it comes to you, my lovely Leos, you dealing with this situation about a pregnancy, it is okay. And some of you guys actually planned it. Some of you guys planned to have this pregnancy happen, whether it was one of you or the both of you together. One of you definitely planned this pregnancy, and it I have some of you is not going to work out the way that you want it. I have to say that because I'm stumbling over my words here, and it's like Spirit is telling me it's some of you guys, this is not the way you planned it to work out, but it is going to work for you in such a way that you're going to have to work a little harder. Okay, some of you guys that did a little trick there, you're going to have to work a little harder. Okay, but then there are some of you guys that you're going to you're going to meet eye to eye with the changes and the responsibilities, and you as a woman, you're going to be the one that has to do a lot more financially. The guy is going to give you more of a moral support. Okay, he's going to give you more of a moral support. He's going to be the one to kind of see things through when you feel like you can't, because he can't financially, but it's going to work out for the both of you. Okay, so do not weigh in to feel like that he can't do what you need him to do, because he's going to step up as a man. Okay, he's not a child, he's not a kid at mind, he's not a kid at heart, he's a grown man. Okay, you may be more stable when it comes to the finances, but he's more of the moral and emotional support for you. Okay, so it's going to work in to the factors of not saying that he do not have the ability to provide financially, because he does. It's just that you are more financially stable than he is. Okay, if that makes sense. You're more financially stable, but he can support you financially, mentally, emotionally, and also lead. Okay, he can see what it is that you guys uphold in the future. Okay, so don't doubt his abilities to know that he can lead in this area when it comes to this child. Okay, so don't be so scared, as it is something that is unexpected, but it's going to be okay. Okay, and then when it comes to some of you others that are not expecting a child because that's not your plan, or some of you that are not able to even have a child because you decided not to, that is okay, because you still have that moment where the finances is glowing on you. Leo's defiant finances are definitely glowing in such a way that the abundant life that you've always wanted with the new beginnings, it is coming. It is definitely coming. I love this for you, Leos, but I have to say, some of you guys kind of playing this without the other person knowing, but that's okay too. Okay, because children's are blessings. But then again, like I said, I see a lot of new beginnings for a lot of you guys. I definitely love this for you, Leos. So hang in there and just know everything that you've been dealing with, it is coming to an end, and you have this new life that is right there before your eyes. And I love it. I see great abundance, happy families, and new beginnings. I love this for you, Leos. Please let me know if this resonates with you in the comments below. Bye bye.